This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Northwestern's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Sideline into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense got him at the 27th.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Northwestern will have to punt it. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Off the play fake on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Got some room there to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats have it back from Northwestern offense headed out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
He'll toss it. Just ran over it. Moving past the 25. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Flips it out to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Got it in the middle, it's Chubb. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And tackled there by the defense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the catch. It's Charles. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. He leaves it with his back. He has the first and still on his feet. Tons of room in the middle. He's at the touchdown, Hawkeye. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Slings it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again? Brings him to the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play.
And it's a fake. They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed behind the line, it's King. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. He might want another play. They'll open the second half with a run. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gave them a little room to work with before going out of bounds at the 10. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone.
It's never fun as a defense to start in your own territory. They're already in scoring position, already on your side of the 50. It's not fun. Now you got to buckle up them straps, really get things locked and loaded, and get focused on what can happen.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there
shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And his first throw here is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a deep man. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find them.
There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll run it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Going right to work up top. Under fire. He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first, looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Working the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Gives it on the option. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find? And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good.